Hello, Gemini and cross watchers. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Welcome to Natural Healing Tarot. Today we are going to do your advice tarot spread for the month of January. If you find the messages helpful or that it resonates with your situation, please feel free to like the video or comment below. Also, if you would like future messages, you are more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Everyone is always welcome, and I upload messages daily. We're going to start with the Wisdom of the House of Night. You guys always ask about this deck every time I use it, so I'm not sure if it's linked below. I'm actually going to log on a little bit later and see if I can find that link, because I believe before, when I looked, I didn't find it. I got this deck from a friend, but I believe that they got it online. So I'm going to try to find it for you guys and link it below. Okay, it's the Wisdom of the House of Night by PC Cast and Colette Baron Reed. So check it out, Gemini. Let's see what we can see for your advice spread for the month of January. Please keep in mind, guys, the messages here on YouTube are general. They're not going to resonate every time with every person. You are more than welcome to check other signs within your birth chart. It's all about the title. So if there's something in the title that resonates, there's most likely something here in the message. Also, I do a drawing here every month for a personal reading. If it's something that you guys want to get entered into, all you have to do is comment your astrological sign below. And last but certainly not least, I will pull a power thought card at the end of the message to just give it that little positive boost, that positive energy at the end. So, Gemini, wishing, High Priestess of Earth, and playful. So, Gemini, the main focus is going to be self-care, okay? Maybe getting in a self-care routine right now is going to be pertinent, like getting it down, okay? Not just writing it out on a piece of paper and thinking about it, but actually implementing it into a weekly routine, a daily routine, so that way you can have it down by the end of the month or the end of this season. Because I feel like with the other two cards, wishing and playful, there's something that you've been manifesting that's coming your way. And I feel like this something that you've been manifesting is going to be big. It's going to be very not only emotionally fulfilling, but spiritually fulfilling, financially fulfilling. It's just going to be a very abundant opportunity. And what the cards are telling you now, Gemini, is this self-care routine is going to be very important where you're headed. So with that being said, I get the sense here, Gemini, that getting in that self-care routine mode is what's going to be most important. Getting in. So if you do your nails every 2 weeks, okay, that's part of self-care. Let's say you get a massage once a week or once a month. That's part of self-care. 1 day a week, I have a set aside just so I can take some time, listen to some sad music, and cry it out. I do that just to process, and then I get grounded. I go outside. It's usually the day that I take a break from the reading, so that way I can just cleanse my energies. And I hate to say it, but I don't actually hate to say it, because crying cleanses the soul. Crying cleanses the soul, even if it's a happy cry. Okay, sometimes it is a happy cry. Sometimes I'm just grateful and I'm happy that the things that have happened that week in my life. Sometimes it's a little stressful and I need a little cry time, but I have every Sunday set aside just for that activity. These are just simple examples, Gemini, of certain things that you can incorporate into your own self-care routine. Basic self-care routine would be taking a shower, brushing your teeth, doing your hair. If you're a girl, maybe you want to make it your goal to get dressed up every day for work, or at least do your makeup and hair every day. The cards are saying these are things that you need to focus on right now, because whatever you've been manifesting is about to come to fruition. So let's see here, Gemini, what we can see. We're going to pull out the original tarot. Okay. So the first card out is the Three of Swords in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse talks about releasing heartache, right? Releasing sadness, not focusing on past hurt, past pain. The next card out is the Queen of Swords. I get the sense here, Gemini, that there has been a decision made to move away from this heartache, to move forward from the sadness. But there's still something that's holding you there, okay? I feel like you may still be ruminating over something that happened in the past. I feel like there is a need for you to release this, okay? To release this heartache, to release the sadness, and move forward in your power, okay? Focus on your career, focus on your business. The Queen of Swords is a very goal-orientated, business-minded energy, a very practical type of person. I'm getting the sense here, Gemini, that there needs for you to focus, okay? Focus on business for now and let go of relationships. Let go of this heartache, let go of, try to change your perspective at least for January, okay? At least for January, just take this month and focus on your goals, focus on business, focus on the tangible things that you can control. Now, the Page of Wands is the Ace of Wands is the next card out. This is telling me, Gemini, that there's big changes ahead. Okay, it's going to be like a complete 180. You're not even going to be able to recognize your life once you make it through this change. Okay, it's like you're on a completely new path now. People might not even recognize who you are moving forward after this transformation, okay? I do feel this sense that you're grieving a loss, okay? The next card out is the Ten of Swords. This is what you need to release. I feel like in the past, this sadness, this heartache stems from this Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is like an ending that was meant to open you up, was meant to tenderize you, was meant to soften you. I feel like this ending was a very heavy hit. Okay, it took a lot out of you. This is what you're still grieving, is the sense that I'm getting here, Gemini. So understand that this is what needs to be released. Okay, and it may take longer than this month to fully release that energy. But I do feel like this is what's hanging you up. This heartache, this past situation that you keep ruminating over is what's hanging you up in business, or what has been hanging you up in business, okay? Once you're able to release this, that's when you're going to start seeing results. Major amounts of results. Big changes. Big changes with the Ace of Wands. Now the last card out is the Strength card. Now for those of you that frequent the channel, you know this card to me symbolizes the self-mastery, the taming the inner beast, the accepting perceived flaws, acceptance. That's where these changes are going to come in. And I feel like the self-mastery process is something that you've already been going through. I do feel like you've been on this path already for quite some time now. This isn't something that's new. I feel like what is coming out here in the cards is this is the ending. Okay, this is judgment. Feeling liberated, feeling free, free of burden, free of conflict, free of sadness and sorrow. Liberated. This process hasn't been easy, Gemini. This process for you that you've gone through this past at least 6 months to a year has not been easy, has not been an easy journey. It's been very, very up and down, topsy-turvy. I feel like one moment it was very positive and happy, and then one moment it was very low vibrational. But understand that you're ascending. You're on this ascension journey, and there's belief systems that you're coming out of. There's old partnerships that are no longer serving, that you can't take to this new life. They have their own ascension journey that they're on, and your vibrations aren't matching right now. These are all things that you've needed to release, that you've needed to come to terms with. I feel like you're finally there. 2020 is going to be your year. And I don't know if you guys have heard, but the North Node is in Gemini this year. For the next 2 years, that's a very positive thing. If it's something that you want to look into, there's several readers, several astrologers on YouTube that have spoke on this. North Node in Gemini. So be prepared, because this is a big year of transformation. It's going to be like a completely different life. I am going to do an extended reading here. Okay. I'm going to dig a little bit deeper. I want to take a little bit of a look at this past person situation. I'm going to take a look at in the past, see what their position is. I also want to take a couple cards on the outcome, where this is headed. Maybe look into this transformation, this change, this new opportunity coming in. So if it's something that you're interested in, the information to the extended reading will be linked below in the description box. Otherwise, Gemini, the power thought card that's coming out for you guys for this reading is, I am in the process of positive change. I am unfolding in fulfilling ways. Only good can come to me. I now express health, happiness, prosperity, and peace of mind. I am in the process of positive change. So, Gemini, that is the message that I have for you guys coming out. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. And I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.